larger point thereafter?
It's a dumb play. Screen, the DN sniffed it out pretty good. So that I can assure you that will never happen again for the rest of my career. Just screen, DN sniffed it out. Tried to move him a little bit and tried to float it over to Cole and just overthrew it, but just got to dirt it and play the next play. So yeah.
Justin, how can you reconcile right now the production you guys are having in terms of yards and points, and then not being able to get those drives late in the game when the game is there to be won?
So how can I reconcile?
Yeah. How do you match those two things up?
Just finish. We're putting up 30 points a game, so just finish when we get those late game drives.
What's missing from the finish?
Execution. Just finish. Pretty simple.
On your run at the end of the first half, the 1 yarder where you put your head down, walk us through what you were seeing, and then when you decided you were going to have to try and go through those two guys.
We tried to get the ball to Moon on that. The corners over there, they in and out of it, so kind of played zone to that little two-man concept. So concept was dead, and really at that point you just had to make a play with your legs. So just made a play with my legs, and had to punch it in for the end zone. So yeah.
We saw you kind of with your helmet off, kind of firing up the guys right after that on the sideline. What were you saying?
I don't even know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have no idea, but I was definitely, hyped up after that touchdown. But yeah.
Justin, on that bootleg, the one to Cole, the 50-yard touchdown, how did he get so open on that? Was it just
their defense. Since we run a lot of keepers, stuff like that. Sometimes their safety tends to overplay the corner. And that's what he did on that play. And, Cole ran a great route. We were practicing that all week, so just great execution overall by the offense.
On the last fourth down try, can you take us through what happened on that? Did you think about taking off and running with your legs?
Yeah, I did. But I was just trying to make a play. There was guys pretty much everywhere. So just trying to, at first I was trying to throw the ball downfield, and then I kind of just saw all the guys kind of in one area. But, yeah.
Your ear on that one, it looked like you got cut up on the sack. What happened on that?
Yeah, I think there was just a gash in the back of my ear, so it was dripping pretty bad. So I had to get a couple of stitches in the back of my ear, but other than that, I'm fine.
Just on the second touchdown run, where did you see that lane open up, and how much did Cole's action come in that direction, sort of open that lane there for you?
It's just reading the block really. So after I pulled it, I usually go to the outside, and then that corner just kind of played it to the outside, kind of, guessed that I was going to go outside, so I just cut it upfield, and then at that point just made the safety miss and then just took off, so, yeah.
How soon did you know that was going to break like that? Like, when you got to the second 11, I saw I was just shooting the safety and he don't score. How soon did you know that it was shooting the safety?
After I kind of cut inside and made him miss like that, I knew it was over with. And at that point, you just got to hope your legs don't give out on you, so, yeah.
Last week to have the longest touchdown run the Bears quarterback's ever had, and then to get an even longer one this week. What's that feel like?
It feels good. Feels good, Just wish we would have came out with a dub, so, yeah.
Matt said that you're really good at flushing the bad plays out. What's that process like for you?
Just can't do anything about the past, just kind of been my mindset, it's just what can you do now? Yeah, that happened, so what? So, there's a lot of, ups and downs throughout the game. A lot of flags that, were called that, we can't control, but you can't do anything like that. So really just controlling what you can control and just, moving on from that point. So, yeah.
And then a few weeks ago, you said that you were tired of being close. Obviously, you guys started putting up points now. Where are you now with the offense, and what is the next step?
Just keep growing. I think like I talked about earlier, late game drives, that situational 2-minute, you just got to finish, put up points, and just execute. So I think that's the next step for our offense.
Are you seeing any similar trends in why you guys have been able to finish late?
I'm sorry?
Is there anything similar game to game that's happening on those final drives that's preventing you guys from?
No, not really. I think, every game's different. Every defense is different. So, no.
How are you feeling physically right now?
Yeah, I'm hurting pretty bad. Not really from hits, but just my legs are kind of sore. But other than my legs being sore and, of course, my ear, I'm fine.
Justin, what's allowed you to find Cole Kmet a lot these last couple of weeks?
I think just our growth. I think Cole's getting better each and every week, I think, with his route running. And, he works hard day in and day out. So definitely happy for him and the way he's growing, the way he's, continuing to improve, each and every week. And just the extra work we put in after practice. It's crazy thing is on that touchdown, we ran that. I think we ran that route after practice like 3 times after like Wednesday or Thursday, and we missed on every one. So it was kind of cool to see, us connect on that one.
How soon can you get to a place where you and Chase are able to get on the same page to be able to maybe check? I'm thinking about a play down by a red zone. I think you end up being a quarterback draw. You got like 5 yards on it, but he's singled up on your left side. How soon can you guys get to a space where you guys can check that and make that a fade?
I can't check that. That's not part of my job. So that was a QB draw call. So I'm not about to just check the whole different play and do that. But maybe in 5-6 years when I got a little bit more experience, but not now. Not now.
In terms of getting him involved, though, and getting a connection kind of on the fly here mid-season, what do you guys need to do to make sure he's comfortable and you're comfortable with him and all that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to take time, I don't think anybody expected him to just, come and just start having a 100-yard game. So it just doesn't work like that. So just getting on the same page, me knowing him knowing me, and, just working together.
We've talked a lot about how the offense has improved the last few weeks, different elements that have been added in. Does the element of Cole, having a tight end that can separate vertically, was that something that was missing early on in your estimation?
I think Cole's always been able to do that physically, but I think just the mental part of the game, I think he's really grown in that. And of course, just him, like I said earlier, just getting better and improving each and every week. I think that's going to help our offense thrive even more. So again, I'm just happy to see his growth, see his potential, and what he can bring for our offense.
Justin, is it tough sometimes to, like, you're having all these great accomplishments the past few games. Is it tough to appreciate that and the questions about it when you guys aren't winning?
I mean, no, not really. It's not tough to grasp. It's just, what are your priorities as a player? Is it to break records or is it to win? And personally, mine is to win. I don't care about breaking records. I just want to win games. So just going to keep working and, keep battling.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.